Let's try it. Do we get the flinch? 36? What's up? We're back with more ladder action and we are 1950 on the ladder right now and we are just going to see how high we can go. We have a lot of cool teams and one of the more interesting teams is this Mono Dark team. And this Mono Dark team is very interesting because it's kind of like a hyper offensive team. We have our Grimmsnarl lead, but then we have underrated threats like Zarude, we have Moltres Galar, we have an Urshifu, we have Bulk Up Corviknight with Agility and Power Trip. An all-around underrated team, so it's going to be really exciting to use this team on the ladder. Alright, we get a game and we are facing a team that's just as interesting as ours. We are facing a Sun team with a Golurk. This guy's rating 1680, we are 1950, so a bit of a rating mismatch right now. So let's try and think of this logically. Moltres can be really good, especially with weakness policy right now. Necrozma, Golurk might be an issue for Necrozma, but it might be a good lead option. Right? Necrozma can anti-lead Torkoal, for example. It leads pretty well. Zarude looks pretty good as well. In fact, Zarude might be a match winner if I can remove Torkoal. So I'm not sure what to lead. Urshifu can check Golurk somewhat, so I could lead Necrozma. Grimmsnarl is always a good lead because of Light Clay, etc. I think I'm going to anti-lead Torkoal and then go Grimmsnarl later in the game. Okay, so he leads Feeny, which makes me believe it might be like a taunt variant for Grimmsnarl. In any case, I think Meteor Beam is the right play to get chip damage for Moltres, right? Let's Meteor Beam here. He goes to Golurk, okay. Is this the right play from him? Because we're doing a lot of damage right now, and then Photon Geyser is surely going to be doing a lot of damage. Let's click it. Oh, 61 only. He uses Earthquake, and he couldn't Poltergeist because of our Power Herb being gone. So that's kind of nice. We can Photon Geyser here. And now what is he going to do? Is he going to go to Kartana? I don't think he would go Necrozma here. He goes to Kartana, okay. This might be Scarf. My gut tells me it's Scarf. What do we do versus a Scarf Kartana? Do we go Grimmsnarl or do we go Corviknight? I'm inclined to go Corviknight potentially. Tough decision. We could go Corviknight or we could go Grimmsnarl. Let's go to Corviknight for now. It might be not as useful because he does have a Torkoal in the back. Yeah, Leaf Blade here does 12. Now we can double switch. Let's go to Necrozma on the Torkoal switch in right now. And yeah, I think this is going to be the right play. Double switching, predicting Torkoal. There we go. Photon Geyser should be hitting everything really hard, right? Let's get damage on Torkoal, 68. And the reason this damage is so valuable is it's because now Zarude can go in really hard late in the game. Let's Photon Geyser again. He goes to Tapu Fini, but Torkoal is already taking the chip damage that we wanted to take. We do 34 only. It is leftovers. It probably is a taunt set. 39, really good. Moonblast doesn't kill. We get the special attack drop, which is not ideal. He goes to Kyurem now. Is he trying to set up with Dragon Dance? Does this have Dragon Dance maybe? It takes 35. I think we Heat Wave in the sun, right? This might be a substitute. It might be Dragon Dance. Why would you... I guess he wanted to preserve Tapu Fini, but I don't know why you would want to do that. I think Kyurem's health is more valuable. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think we sack Necrozma here, obviously. And then we have to figure out, do we win with Torkoal? Or what exactly do we do right now? Sun has 3 turns left. It is Freeze Dry. We don't know if it's Specs or what's going on exactly. We could go to Urshifu Rapid and throw off a close combat. But what if it's Scarf Kyurem? There's no way it's Scarf Kyurem, right? Because of Kartana being Scarf. Grimmsnarl maybe and Thunderwave? There is no switch into... No, we can't Thunderwave because of Misty Terrain. We can get a Light Screen up though. Light Screen doesn't sound too bad. We can Light Screen and then Thunderwave next. Right now I'm trying to set up the Zarude win. But the more I think about it, the more unrealistic it might be. So it's Critical Hit Weather Ball, unfortunate. Should we Reflect or Thunderwave? There is no switch into Thunderwave, right? Besides Tapu Fini. He does make the good play. He goes to Fini. Let's Taunt right now. And I'm going to try and set up the win with Moltres Galar using Agility. That is going to be my win con. Let's Taunt here. And let's go for the win. Agility. And then if he Moonblasts on our Agility, we'll trigger the weakness policy and then we can win the game. So let's go for the Agility. Agility means we probably outspeed Modest Venusaur. I don't think it'll be Timid. So I think we could be in a very winning position if we can get this Agility off right now. I wonder what he can go to right now. Is he going to Moonblast? Because surely he's recognized that we are weakness policy right now. He's surely recognized it, but even if you recognize it, what do you do? Do you go to cure him? Potentially, what exactly do you do? It's not choice specs cure him, so we're still going to be relatively fine. There is no priority, at least that sort of looks like. It doesn't look like there's priority on his team right now. So I think agility should be a match-winning play right now. He goes to Kartana. Kartana is definitely not the right answer right now. Should we Nasty Plot or should we Fiery Wrath? I think Nasty Plot is the correct play, isn't it? Yeah, I think Nasty Plot is the correct play. There's no way he can do enough damage to us. Even with Sacred Sword, he doesn't have priority. Let's Nasty Plot here. Smart Strike does 52. He triggers our... Yeah, he triggers our Berserk. And this is a wrap. The only thing he has left in his arsenal is dodging Hurricane. That's the only thing he has left, and he's going to go for it. Here we go. There we go. We hit the Hurricane. Let's go. He goes to Torkoal now. That's not going to be good enough. I really doubt this is Timid Venusaur. Typically, you run Modest on your Sun teams right now. Let's hope for the best right now. Yeah, it is not Timid. Yeah. Now he's going to Faint too. Moltres Galar really carrying the team right now with this Agility Nasty Plot set. He does forfeit. We do move to 1962. Let's get one more game. Okay, we get one more game. We're playing this Robombi Hyper Offense. I've played this guy before, and I think he's seen my team before, so he does have a little bit of an advantage because he has seen my team before. I predict this to be kind of a Robombi lead, right? There's definitely a Robombi lead. I don't think it's a Lando lead. I think the Lando might be a Swords Dance set. Honestly, his team is quite powerful. He is 1925 on the ladder, so this is going to be a big win if we can pull it off right now. So let's think about this. Necrozma, if we can get an Automatize off, we should be doing well. We should be doing really well, in fact. Does that mean we lead Necrozma? Moltres Galar and Corviknight are the only two Pokemon not affected by the Sticky Web that he's going to set. But we do have Aqua Jet, which is nice. I'm thinking of leading Necrozma and then using Automatize. Right? That looks like a good plan, right? We can always use Grimmsnarl later. So let's go with Necrozma right now. He does lead Robombi as expected. We could Heat Wave or we can Meteor Beam. Let's go ahead and Meteor Beam right now. Oh, it's dual screen. Okay, very interesting. So we do get the kill right now, and that is going to be huge. No Sticky Web is going to be huge, and we have a special attacker right now, and he has a Reflect Up. So this is going to be really good for us. He's going to go Dragapult, probably. And I wonder, is it a Dragon Dance set? What exactly is going on? If it's a Dragon Dance set, yeah, he does go Dragapult. Do we Photon Geyser? Or do we predict, for example, Phantom Force and go Zarude? I think we should Photon Geyser right now. Yeah, he does use Dragon Dance. Let's see how much damage we actually get off right now. 100. Let's go. Necrozma. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, this is going to be looking really good for us. I don't know what he can even do. He has to take really big damage on something. Yeah, he goes to Garchomp. Garchomp is going to take really big damage. Let's Photon Geyser here. Earthquake 70 only. Life Orb damage. Photon Geyser, it should be doing a lot. There we go. We get the kill. Necrozma is going Beast Mode right now. Now what do we do? In fact, we could have used Automatize there, so a little bit of a misplay right now. But he goes Zapdos now. Now what do we do? I don't think we have any value in preserving Necrozma, so let's go ahead and Photon Geyser. We do die. It is Life Orb. Okay, we know it's Life Orb now. Now it's going to be tricky. How do we actually handle this right now? My gut tells me to get a Reflect Up. Reflect seems like a good play. He does have 4 turns left of his own Reflect. Does that mean we go Moltres Galar and Agility? I don't think so. Let's go Grimmsnarl and let's get a Reflect Up right now. And our Urshifu Rapid is going to be looking pretty good versus Lando, good versus Bisharp. He gets a close combat off, but who cares, right? Now he's probably going to go Bisharp on the Thunder Wave. We have no need for Light Screen. What do we do? I don't want to go Urshifu on the Zapdos because it's such a risky play, right? But at the same time, do we have an option? He probably is going to go Bisharp, right? So, risky play right now. I'm actually not sure what to do. We can go Urshifu next. I think we can stay in Thunder Wave, and if he goes Bisharp, no harm, no foul, we can go Urshifu immediately after because we do have the Reflect Up. So I'm going to Thunder Wave here. Okay, we missed the Thunder Wave. Not ideal. In fact, I think we won the game if we didn't miss, but let's Thunder Wave now. If he goes to Bisharp, we are fine, right? Okay, let's go. Actually, I wanted to faint right there. We can taunt, I guess, right? Please. Yeah, he can't use Agility now. His Reflect wears off right now. Again, we have to be careful. We want to position ourselves for Urshifu to win the game. Let's try and go Moltres here. He does close combat, and now we should be winning the game with Surging Strikes right there. I don't think he has another option, and this guy is 1925 on the ladder, so this is going to be a really big win for us. We're at 1962 right now. He goes to Bisharp. Again, no contest. He's not going to be able to do anything. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And Lando, not going to be doing anything right now. We get the win, and we move up to 1980 on the ladder right now. All right, we get a game. We have a pretty interesting team. Okay, there's a Vanillux, which is interesting. How do we beat this down right now? Moltres always looks good versus these type of teams. I'm worried about Vanillux potentially being Ice Shard right now. Necrozma actually doesn't look horrible, but that Heatran is going to be annoying. Zarude is going to be annoyed by Tornadus, but if we can dodge a Hurricane, Zarude will win as well. So this is not the ideal matchup right now, but I'm pretty confident in Moltres Galar being able to sweep, although we might have to rely on Hurricane hitting, which is not ideal right now. So let's think about this for a second. He's probably going to lead Swampert for Stealth Rock, or he's going to lead Tornadus to knock off Grimmsnarl. Either way, I think we lead Grimmsnarl no matter what. He does go Vanillux, which is interesting. Is it like a choice specs? Do I want a Thunder Wave or do I want a Light Screen? I think I want a Thunder Wave, right? He uses Blizzard. Yeah, we don't take enough damage. We can Light Screen now. He Blizzards again. Unfortunately, we do faint, but we do have the Light Screen up. And now we can make decisions. I think Moltres with Nasty Plot is going to be... Or should we Agility first? Should we Nasty Plot or should we Agility right now? Because say we Nasty Plot on a Blizzard. Then we get a lot of boosts, right? But we're going to be weak to Torn. But if we Agility on a, for example, Toxapex switch, then we get hazed out. We don't do enough damage. I think he might switch out now, so let's Nasty Plot. Oh no, he stayed in. Okay, we're lucky. We are really lucky right now. Let's go ahead and Agility again. And if he attacks again, we trigger the weakness policy, and then we're going to win. So really lucky to get the paralysis there. And let's see what happens right now. He's taking some time to think, and I think he might be switching out. And we might have to open up the calc to make sure our calcs are going to be right, because we are so high in the ladder, I don't want to make any mistakes right now. So let's see what he does. I think he's going to switch out, in which case we get the Agility up. Okay, Agility, how much is Blizzard doing? Blizzard, 66, that is a lot of damage. He triggers our Berserk, he triggers our weakness policy. Fiery Wrath, and he doesn't have a Dark Resist first of all, and he doesn't have priority on the team. I think we're going to win the game right now. He goes to Heatran, oh no. Heatran is bulky, but how bulky? There we go, easy kill. 1980 right now, let's keep going. And he does forfeit, we move up to 1989. All right, we get a game, and we're versus the same guy again. And he is, as I mentioned earlier, he is in fact 1900 on the ladder. And if we win this game, we move into the top 2000. We move into 2000 rating. So this is going to be interesting. And I don't anticipate him making the same mistakes twice. So I do wonder if he's going to lead Rabombi, or what is he going to lead? Would he lead Rabombi again? He might lead Zapdos Galar, wouldn't he? I think no matter what we think he's going to lead, Necrozma is going to be the best option. He does lead Rabombi again. Let's use this as an opportunity to actually automatize here. He gets Light Screen up, so he makes that change. He uses Light Screen instead of Reflect. Now let's Meteor Beam. We get the power boost. Hit him for 87. He uses Reflect now. And I would love to Meteor Beam again. But the problem is that I am in fact worried about him getting Sticky Webs up. So I have to make the decision. This is Moonblast probably. It probably does not have like a bug type move. So I have to make the decision right now. Should I let him get Sticky Webs up or not? This could also be Stun Spore, right? So I also have to weigh that in. Do I let him potentially get a Stun Spore off? I never let that happen, right? I never let him get Stun Spore up. I think Heat Wave is the best play, or Photon Geyser is the best play so we don't miss the attack, right? Okay? Now, what is he going to go to right now? We do have a Necrozma at full health right now. I don't think... what are his options? He can go to Dragapult. But Phantom Force is not going to be best. Does Darkest Lariat avoid screams? I don't actually know that answer. Darkest Lariat ignores the target stat changes. So that doesn't include screams, I presume. Our Moltres Galar looks good too. Necrozma. See, the thing is, he's going to have to waste a lot of Pokemon simply removing the Necrozma. So whether that be Dragapult or Garchomp, he's going to waste Pokemon removing removing our Necrozma. And in an ideal world, okay, he goes to Lando here. Do we Photon Geyser? Do we preserve Necrozma? I don't think preserving Necrozma is worth it because it's slower than everything on the team besides Bisharp, which can Sucker Punch. So I think Photon Geyser is the right play, even with the light screen up. We do 48. He gets an Earthquake off, okay. He has leftovers, which is not ideal. Do we go Zarude on an Earthquake? Or do we go Moltres on an Earthquake? All questionable decisions. I think we just Photon Geyser here. 47, okay. Let's go to Urshifu now. We have the crit ability. I mean, what do you call Surging Strikes. And now, let's see what he goes to. If he goes to Dragapult, I don't think Dragapult is the right play. So, he goes to Zapdos Galar right now. This has agility, as we've seen from the last game. It's Life Orb, so we can go Grimmsnarl and Reflect, for example. I think that is the best play right now. He Brave Birds, that does a lot. I did not expect that much damage. Do we Thunder Wave or do we Reflect right now? If we Thunder Wave, I don't think we get as much benefit as Reflect. So let's go ahead and get the Reflect up right now. He uses Brave Bird, okay. And what do we do now? I think we go to Moltres Galar and we Agility. So we have options right now. I do think, yeah, Corviknight is going to be walled by Bisharp, so I think Moltres and potentially triggering Berserk is our best play. Let's Agility right here. This is going to be hitting really hard. Even with the Reflect up, it's going to be hitting quite hard. So I'm hoping we can take enough damage to trigger Berserk, but not enough damage to actually be a problem. Because if we can get enough damage on Bisharp that Corviknight can win, that would be the ideal situation. If we can bulk up Agility with Corviknight and we have just enough damage on Bisharp, then we can win. So Moltres is going to be supplying the damage on Bisharp, and that way Corviknight can win. He close combats, ooh, it doesn't trigger Berserk, which is unfortunate. That is both good and bad, right? That it didn't trigger Berserk. The bad thing is we don't have the special attack boost, but the good thing is we have more health to deal with Bisharp. I think we take the kill right now, and then we probably take the kill on Garchomp. I think we would want that. Yeah, we take the kill now. He can't go Dragapult, it'll just faint. And if we get damage on Bisharp, that is ultimately going to be really good. So I think it's time to open up the calc right now. Basically, we want to know, is risking the Hurricane Miss worth it? How much damage is Fiery Wrath going to do, and is it worth it? We do one attack. We do 35 or 45. We get the Berserk boost, and then we can do 65 or 55. I think Fiery Wrath going for the flinch is our best option. Fiery Wrath, do we get the flinch? We do 34. He uses SD, good play from him. Good play from him right now, actually. Really good play. And, well, good play is situational because what it does mean is that it does mean that he is going to risk getting flinched again. And we did not trigger Berserk, so let's go put special attack back at 0. Yeah, so Hurricane only does 45. We're going to go for the flinch. So flinching 1 out of 2 times is, I believe, like 36% or something. Let's try it. Do we get the flinch? 36? Flinch, we get the flinch. We get the flinch. That is going to be huge. And it was a 36% chance of happening. Okay, that is huge. That is definitely huge, I can't lie. And he can't even Sucker Punch because Sucker Punch would put me in Berserk range. Let's Fiery Wrath again. Okay, now we have the Reflect up. He is going to go Garchomp. We have Zarude in the back for Dragapult. We have Zarude in the back for Garchomp. He does go Garchomp. Let's run the calc one more time. It is Life Orb. We know it's Life Orb. Garchomp, Swords Dance, put a Life Orb on it. So, yeah, I think Fiery Wrath is going to be our best play. Let's hit him one more time with the Fiery Wrath. Do we get the flinch? 47. We get the flinch. We get the flinch. Okay. Now we have to decide, do we Hurricane risking miss? I don't think we do, right? We never do. Let's run that calc one more time. So we're not going to kill the Garchomp. After it uses Scale Shot. It uses Scale Shot and moves to 490. We outspeed. So I think we Fiery Wrath right now. 47, do we get the flinch? He Scale Shots. 2 hits only. He faints. And now Moltres Galar should win the game. And this guy is 1900 on the ladder. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Fiery Wrath. We get the kill right now. And we move up to 2004 right now. You can't see it. Let me move the screen a bit. Yeah, 2004 right now. We move up to 2004, and that's going to wrap up the live. We moved from 1950 to 2004 using mono black. If you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I am really hyped up right now. Thank you.